I'm Rhiannon Tlupi.
And I'm Dan Verson.
Of Dan Verson Games. And today we're making some improvements around the office.
Another one with games.
So today we're going to talk about the games that are upcoming in 2017. We've got War of the Worlds coming up first.
And that will kickstart here in just a couple weeks. That is by an outside game designer, Arnold. He submitted an awesome game to us. We are in development now. We are getting everything finalized for the Kickstarter. We'll have a promo video out soon. What is awesome, it is entirely accurate to the book. So if you are an H.G. Wells fan, if you are a solitaire game fan, it's a solitaire game. You play the humans trying to fight off the Martian invaders. Just like that. It is completely accurate and it is a wonderful game. We've been playing, testing it every day. Awesome game.
Following that will be Warfighter Fantasy, which we've been kind of hinting at and sending out little pokey videos of promos, but it is a phenomenal game that you can transition all of your warfighter needs into this game and all of your needs from this game into all the other warfighters we have. Modern, World War II.
We plan on science fiction in the future. All of the worlds will interconnect both on a grand story-wise, if you choose to do that, as well as mechanically. So that way, if you are a huge fan of World War II and you just want to play World War II, that is awesome, you can do that. But if you want to take fantasy creatures into World War II Germany, if you want to take World War II US GIs back to fantasy, modern, it all transitions, it all works, it all ties together. That Kickstarter will be starting probably in May. We still have a lot of work to do on that game. We are building an epic game. It will be a massive release. This is a game that I've personally wanted to design since the 1980s. When I was playing Dungeons & Dragons, I always wanted a card game to go trudging through dungeons, killing monsters, getting treasure, building up my heroes, with a landscape to explore, dragons to slay, people to save. This is the game, and I am massively proud of this game. It is, for me, probably going to be one of my favorite games that I've ever designed.
Following that will be Huey Leader.
Huey Leader takes the Thunderbolt Apache Leader system back to the Vietnam War. You're going to be flying Hueys and Cobras. You're going to be dropping Marines into drop zones, medevacing people, attacking villages. You know that famous scene in Apocalypse Now? You will get to do that. Specifically, you will get to do that. Not only can you attach rocket pods and grenade launchers to the Hueys, I am personally building in rules so you can attach sound systems to the Hueys, played right at the Valkyries as you're going into the village. It will be awesome.
One of the coolest parts about this game is that Dan is personally contacting Huey pilots so that he can get their stories and the stories of those people that they medevaced and saved, so that when you're playing your missions and you get to the end of it, you can actually read the real life stories of the people that were saved by the Hueys.
We really want to play up the part that the men who were in Vietnam are heroes, and everything about the game is heroic. They saved lives. It was a very difficult war, and we want to play up the heroicism. And we want to pay tribute to the people who were there, and we're going to do everything we can to do that in the game system itself.
The following game will be Locked On,
which is a new Jet Age version of Down in Flames. And that one you're going to be flying jets from everything from the Korean War up through modern day combat. It has a missile system, so you get to declare your missile launches. If you get tone, you get to send a missile off the rail. They then play cards back and forth against the missile in traditional Down in Flames fashion to defeat that missile shot. Lots of fun. And in Jet Age combat, everything is very deadly. So if a single missile hits your airplane, you're going down in flames.
The following game is Valkyrie, which takes place in the future where there are giant fighting robots.
The very cool thing about Valkyrie takes place 20 years down our timeline. You have all of the modern military combat vehicles that you're familiar with, M1 tanks, Bradley fighting vehicles, Strykers, Apache helicopters. But in this hypothetical future world, we also have large robots. Think of Battletech, all of that you're familiar with. Those robots now appear on this battlefield. It's a solitaire system, so you will have your main mechs, your Valkyries. You'll have your supporting fighting forces of tanks, infantry. You'll be going against the AI-controlled forces. One of the best things about Valkyrie is that we are doing miniatures. Each of the Valkyrie miniatures is about 50 millimeters, that's about 2 or so inches tall. The tanks are to scale, the infantry is to scale, You'll be playing out on a map with large hexes with our custom terrain features. Oh no, he got me! We'll be playing out on a big terrain hex. You'll move your miniatures around, roll dice to resolve combat. Each of the mechs will have their own data card to show you where the hits are scored, what their weapons are like. Each vehicle type will have a data card. It will be fast playing, it will be fun, and it's a game that we've been looking forward to doing for a long time. Once we establish the solitaire rules, we're also going to have 2-player and multiplayer rules we can play against your friends. This is going to be a big step, mechs, Valkyries, a big step for DVG. And I look forward to all of your support, and we will be putting out lots of videos and art and showing you glimpses of the world. It's going to be a really fun project for all of us.
The final game that will be released is Fermi's Paradox, which we are so excited for.
It's a board game for 1 or more players. You're playing against the system. What's happening is in the near future, there's a galactic wave of cosmic energy coming out from the galactic core that is going to scour all life from the galaxy. And this has happened several times in the past. So as you explore our solar system, you find the artifacts of ancient aliens that have been here millions of years in the past. It's your job to send out Marines because, oh no, some of those bases are still inhabited by aliens that have been in stasis. You fight your way through the aliens, you grab their leftover technology, haul it back to Earth, build a giant deflector dish or space weapon or whatever that scenario calls for. You try to get all of those parts online before the galactic wave hits.
SOS!
It has ground combat with space marines, it has space combat with spaceships. These huge alien ships rise out of the gas giants like Jupiter or Saturn. You do combat, you're doing your technology, you're doing your upgrades. It is a really fun game. It's been in development now for about a year, and we are very, very excited about it.
We look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you for watching and subscribe below. Bye!
Bye, keep playing games.